8 lethal tattoos that can get you in trouble. Spiders. There are several incredibly beautiful spider tattoos available, most of which don't have much meaning. One of the most popular ones is a spider crawling across the shoulder. But, in the prison scenario, having a tattoo of a spider on your right shoulder denotes that you're a thief. What's even more intriguing is the hidden significance of the spider's movement pattern. For instance, if the spider isn't traveling up the shoulder, the thief is still performing his obligations. And if the spider is tattooed crawling down the shoulders, the offender is finished with their illicit life. Hell's Angels. Although skull tattoos are rather widespread in alternative social circles, there are some skull designs that you should absolutely avoid getting. Especially the skull of the demise of the Hell's Angels. You can see why it could be an attractive option for some with its long, multicolored wings. But make sure to keep away unless you're a part of this menacing outlaw motorbike gang. Members of the outlaw community have threatened legal action against anyone who uses the outlaw insignia because they are so fiercely protective of it. Disney, Alexander McQueen, Saks Fifth Avenue, and Toys R Us are among these. Clowns. Do not, I repeat, do not display your Joker tattoo in Brazil if you, like many other nerds, obtained one recently. Clown masks or clown tattoos signify that you have gleefully executed a policeman in Brazil. Despite the fact that it may appear good while you flex off in the bedroom mirror. And it's not funny at all. Brazilian police officers have bragged about their tactics for dealing with these people, including forcing them to use sandpaper and knives to scrape off their clown tattoos before being doused in alcohol. Buddha. The majority of Buddhist nations find the tattoo of the Buddha to be so objectionable that foreigners who are found to have such tattoos may even be imprisoned or expelled. In reality, a British woman, then 37, was deported from Sri Lanka after being apprehended for getting a tattoo of the Buddha. Other significant incidents that occur frequently are in Thailand, where despite the reputation of the Thai people for being friendly and inviting, there are several signs indicating that you are not permitted to enter certain facilities if you have a tattoo of the Buddha. For them, having a tattoo of a Buddha on the bottom portion of your body is the height of heresy. Because the lower part of the body, like the legs and the feet, are considered to be the dirtiest parts. And that could again result in you getting arrested or kicked out of the country. 3 dots. Millennials seem to be getting a lot of straightforward, modest, uncomplicated tattoos lately, putting the basics first. Although 3 little triangle-shaped dots can look innocent enough, people involved in mob culture understand its meaning to be different and universal. This image represents my wild lifestyle, which is where offense syndicates get their start. This tattoo is typically the first one a person gets while joining a band to symbolize their commitment to this new way of life. Members of this lifestyle typically have markings on their hands or around their eyes so they can recognize one another right away. So, for anyone just trying to be cool like Zoe Kravitz, maybe connect the dots and save yourself from this faux pas. 5-point crown. Everyone has seen the stereotypical brothers and basic Beckies with tattoos of matching crowns with the words King and Queen beneath them. What they might not know is that the number of points on those crowns might get them into some severe trouble with one of the biggest criminal networks in America, in addition to being a felony in and of themselves. The People Nation band, which is symbolized by the number 5, is indicated by the 5 points on the crown. The 5-point crowns that the Latin Kings gang spots all over its members' bodies serve as identifiers. Cats and scarab beetles. These cats are anything but elegant. In Russia, A cat tattoo symbolizes a prisoner's life as a thief, and various versions might convey other meanings. For instance, a lethal offender who despises the law is symbolized by a tom cat's head on the chest. A single cat anywhere could signal that the perpetrators operated independently, whereas many cats would suggest that they were a large group. Similar to this, getting a tattoo of a scarab beetle is lucky for thieves, especially pickpockets. Keep a close eye on your money and lock your doors if you see anybody with either of these tattoos. Stars. Star tattoos are not a sign of hope but rather of imprisonment. Particularly Russian prisoners utilize the number of points on tattooed stars to indicate how long they had been incarcerated. Hence, the inmate is more experienced the greater the star. They can also indicate a great deal more about the person wearing them, depending on where they are. These tattoos, which are located on the knees, signify that the owner would never cooperate with the police. These on the shoulders or clavicles signify the prisoner is a serious offender. I have a feeling that the scene kids of the early 2000s are currently regretting their decisions in life.